All right, so hello everyone. This is the introduction video. So, what is your current occupation and where do you currently work? Right now, I am an academic and life skills student success coach for collegiate student athletes. I currently work at Pasadena City College within our Athletes Pathway first year and second year experience program. And in the near future, I've actually made great networking connections with a few high school sports around my area, and as well as the San Fernando Valley area, about setting up mini seminars with their student athletes about life after sports and the importance of education and career exploration. With my student athletes, I always ask one underlining question, and the question is, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And although we as individuals, we know how complex that question is. However, for a student athlete that's about 16 to 20 years old that has played nothing but sports their entire life, my experience has been they, for the most part, don't know what it is that they want to be when they grow up because they've never really had the time to actually sit down and think about it. It's always been sports 24 hours, whether it's practice games, going to a game. And so that's why I'm deciding to move forward and moving with student athletes, not just collegiately, but also at the middle school and high school level. So what is your capstone research topic? My topic is prioritizing academic learning programs for community college student athletes. Explain your interest in this topic. Why did you choose it? So I think I touched a little bit about it earlier. Excuse me. I played high school sports, and for me it was all sports, and I understood education, but I didn't. It was always like plan B. I was more of a sports plan A type of person, and so my academics struggled, and so I wasn't able to receive any of the scholarships that had been brought to me at the high school level. I had to actually begin at the community college level. And fortunate for me, I went to PCC and they had the academic zone, which was a learning center specifically tailored to student athletes and their schedules. Out resourcing and bringing in tutors that worked with our schedules. We had our own athletic counselors. And so really it was a great situation in order to help the student athlete be successful in the classroom. And so once I transferred to my four-year institution as a student athlete, and that type of program was already embedded in the four-year system, it was like a smooth transition. And so I thought, well, if PCC has it, all the other community colleges in California or all over should also have these type of programs. And so when faced with this research topic question and I realized that this wasn't the case, I thought, well, this is a great introduction and a great opportunity for me to talk about the benefits and research the benefits and also look at some probably negatives that building specialized programs for student athletes at the community college level would do, and what that looks like for student athletes. And so, have you gathered your data for your capstone? No, not yet. I definitely have a time frame to distribute the study or the survey in the next 2 weeks, closer to the end of the collegiate students' fall semester. Excuse me. And so what are you most looking forward to in this class? I think just bringing it all together. It's a lot of work. It's very time consuming, but it's okay because this is something that I really am interested in, and I really want to hopefully be able to use in the near future. And so I'm really excited to see the results of my study. What are you least looking forward to in this class? I think that can also be like a double-headed sword. All the amount of work of bringing it together, and obviously having a life outside of school, and this is going to take a lot of time to make sure that everything is accurate, and inserting that into the actual capstone paper, and then redoing the presentation and making sure that it's 15 minutes, and making sure that I'm not like reading to a T off of my script. I mean, all of that I'm least looking forward to, but it always trumps this being the last course and the last heavy hitter content. So that's, I like it, but then, I can always live without it, but I don't have to worry, because this is about the last month and a half. So how can your professor support you in the completion of your capstone? I think this semester I'm definitely going to be emailing my drafts before I submit, because for some reason, I am having a few issues with the spacing. I'm not sure if it's my computer, or maybe there's just some tricks that I can learn as far as the spacing goes, but I'm definitely gonna go ahead and email beforehand to make sure that the draft is appropriate in that regard. And then I think just asking a lot of questions on, how I can not really spin, but how I can curate a rhetoric that is professional, if that kind of makes sense. So I think that I'll be asking a lot more questions, a lot more emailing, and then also looking forward to having conversations with my peers as well. So good luck, everyone. This is our last stretch, and I'll meet you at the finish line.